Bloop. We're good. Got audio. Love to see it. You love to see it. You love to see it. You love to see it. Yeah, we'll be hopping to things probably pretty quickly. This will be wonderful. It's gonna be wonderful. Just gotta ping the Discord. Get things a-rolling. Alright, no, it was off my phone. Alright, good. We're... I'm gonna put in all caps, why not? We're live. For and jelly beans. There we go. We're live for New Year's and jelly beans. Let's get it. Oh, you know what? I forgot to check my, I had the thing. No, it'll be fine. I'll figure it out. There was something I completely forgot to check on. That'd be fine. We'll survive. Throw this here. Let me throw this here. Let me throw this over here. Yeah. Actually, what did I have the thing on? Did I have it here? I did. Alright, cool. I had it there. Which actually I need to... What I'm gonna do... Right, so this is the previous stuff, right? Spoiler alert. I need to put this here. Alright, cool. I think it's in a good location. Sweet! And I'll open that up coming up. Yeah. I'm gonna throw this over here. Wicked, 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 wicked. Alright, sweet. I think we're gonna go over the goals first. Or I could do the jelly beans. I think I'll do the jelly beans first. So that's basically the idea I had, was just go over the jelly beans real quick. Do I even have that? I do have it open. Good. There we go. Kill that. Then there we go. There it is. Sweet. Your life in jelly beans. I just thought this would be a cool little thing to do before we do like the New Year's stuff. Because it's supposed to be like a representation of your life in jelly beans. So we're just gonna do that, and then because I think those will open up how I should be thinking things through. How I should be moving with my life. We'll find out. We're starting. Hey there. Have you ever wondered how many days you have left to live? That's an unbelievable wild start. Not really. Sorry, that probably freaked you out. Let me start over. Hi, I'm Isabel. Lately, I've been thinking about how much time I have left. Maybe you have too. Not really. I'm invincible. That means people can't see me. Of course, it's impossible to know for sure. But even if you did have a number, would you be able to wrap your head around it? Probably. Maybe, probably not. I don't fucking know. In this interactive exploration, we'll visualize the rest of your life using a more tangible unit of measurement, jelly beans. Let's start with your date of birth. I was born here, here, and here. Yeah. What's your gender? I am... Why is this needed? Nah, it doesn't matter. Male. Well, it's because guys live less. They live less. What's your race? White. Yeah. We're just gonna do white. Is there supposed to be no audio? There's no audio. Great. Now let's just say one jelly bean is equivalent to 1 day of the rest of your life. How many would fill this jar? Oh, should I have guessed? Hey, that's not bad. Is that a lot of... Is that like, That's gotta be like, what? So, assuming I live to like 100, right? Being optimistically speaking, right? What's 75 times 30... 365, right? That's gonna be like 21,000 something. That's what I guess in game, just for fun. I mean, okay, so I do have to guess. Sweet. So I'm assuming, right, being optimistic that I have that like I live to 100, right? It would be like 21,000 something, right? I'll just say 21,000. What would the other numbers even be? We'll say like 68. There you go, 2168. Guess. Good guess. There were just 6. That's a lot. Oh wait, no, I did it wrong. It was supposed to be 21,000, not 2,000. Whoops. Doesn't matter. I don't know numbers apparently. Is it daunting to see your life laid out like this? I mean, that's a lot of days. That's a lot of days still, even though I was like off by like 3,000. That's still a lot of days. You're not alone. I think it's helpful to remember. You might not be able to control the time you have left, but you're still in charge of how you spend it. That is correct. Kinda. Wait. It's interactage. Interactage. With that in mind, let's explore different ways you can break down your life. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Well, first things first, I'm the realist. Let's pop over to this fresco. All right. Click each section to enter data. All right. Sleep. How many hours a day do you usually sleep? That's tough. Party poppers, I see them. Sleep. How many hours a day do I sleep? So that's like kind of bad because I have very bad sleeping problems, right? You know, I have eye bags fucking that way more than my body. 24? Is that how many hours a day I sleep? 24 hours a day. That's a good answer. Good answer. But we're looking more like, for me, the minimum is like 3. And I've had like 8-hour slumbers, but typically I don't. I think we just average that and say 5, right? 5.5. I'll say 6. Because I think on average I think it's 6. Oh, each jelly bean represents a day in life for the rest of the... Dude, no. 25% of the time I'm sleeping. I need to sleep less, guys. I need to sleep less. Also, I could have sworn this was supposed to be audio. Banana for scale? Oh, hey, banana. Banana is a rough estimation. Hey, banana. You fuck with the banana. Also, hold on. I feel like there's supposed to be audio going. Let me check this real quick. Is there not audio here? I guess not. I could have sworn there would have been audio here, but I guess... Alright. Weeball. What website is this? Hello? This is, fuck, what was the name? What was the name of the website? Isabel.me/jellybeans. Like, if you look up, like, Isabel Jellybeans, you'll find it. Hold on, where's the... There we go. But we got the banana for scale, baby. Anyway, screen time. How many hours a week do you spend on your devices? Check your screen time reports. Okay, I could do that. But okay, so here's the thing, right? The problem with this, right, is I'm gonna spend most of my time on screens because I'm always like, because at work I'm using screens, right? At home, that's actually tough. It's gotta be a lot. Hold on, we're gonna learn this real quick. Let's see, what does my phone say? Because I'm on my phone a lot. in part because of work, in part due to like checking YouTube stuff. How do I even? I'll be real. I've never checked out my stats on here. Let's see. So do I look up like time? Screen time. Duh. All right. Average is 10. Honestly, it's not that bad. I thought it was gonna be way more. I'll be real. I'll keep it a snacky. I thought it was gonna be way more than that because I'm on my screens like a lot. But then again, sometimes my phone will just be running, so I guess that's not really a good representation of anything. It would be listening to a podcast count? I don't know if that would count, but for sure, like whenever it comes to doing videos and stuff, like on the minimum, it's like 8 hours a day, right? Assuming I'm not at work, you know. Like, does this kind of screen time me like doing the video? Does that count? Or would this specific? No, I might need to come back to this because like I don't know what quantifies technically as like, I mean, because it is screen time, right? Like I'd imagine that would still be considered screen time, right? But so it's 10 hours, so roughly 10 hours a day is probably about right. But then again, I'm at work like at least 7 hours a day, right? And I'm on screens for at least half that, if not more, right? Then again, there's like work, so I guess because there's work here, and that's different. I would assume I count YouTube like as like not screen time, or I know I count YouTube as not work, right? Which makes sense. So I think apart from that, so that we'll say 10. I guess we can go with I would consider screen time as screen time that you're doing for entertainment. You know, that's what I'm thinking, right? I'd probably put down because for entertainment, I don't really entertain myself that much. But I guess if you count the hobbies, right? Like if I do like YouTube and shit. But then again, there's hobbies right here. Because I don't really be like entertaining myself that much. Like I don't really be watching stuff for pleasure. You know, I just could be kind of like existing. So hours a week, right? Because I mean, if there's like a new show, I'll definitely do like. I think it's fair to say like 4 hours a day, right? Then again, I feel like that's too goddamn high. I could do 2. I think 2 is probably more practical. So that's 2 hours a day, right? We'll stop by 7. We'll say 14, right? That's probably more reusable. Then again, I feel like that's numbers wrong. Whatever, we ball. Banana for scale, banana for scale. But that's also a lot of. That's a lot. I mean, that might be right though. I don't know. Commute. How many hours a week do you spend commuting? I would what? That's gonna be like. So it's to and from, right? I gotta do some quick math. I gotta do some math. Gotta do some math. All right, calculator, calculator, calculator. So we would say like what? Like I mean, on a bad day, it's like half an hour there. But like we're working more like 10. You know, just like my city's decently condensed. So we'll say. Then again, it's also easier coming back from there. Fuck, God. I'll say like 15 minutes a day because that's probably about right. I want to say 15 minutes a day. We'll just call it even 10 back. 'Cause that's probably more reasonable. So 20 times 7, so 140 minutes, right? Divided by 60, we're looking at 2 hours and 15 minutes. No. Yeah, 2 hours 15 minutes. So we'll say 2 points. I mean, this says 2.3. I will just do 2.3. Okay, I don't spend a whole lot of time commuting. That's good. Because I know some people spend like hours just commuting. So we got a pretty good rep on that. Work. How many hours a week do you spend working? So on the low end, it's like 36-ish. On the high end, it's like 50. I'm gonna just say it's gonna be like even 40. We'll just call it 40. Make things simple. That's about right. But dude, look how little jelly beans I have. 7,000. We started with like 18,000. They're taking all my jelly beans. This is bullshit. All right. How many hours a week do you spend eating? The issue is I'm not just sitting down just eating, right? I don't just sit down and eat anymore. I'm usually like either watching something so it goes into screen time, or I'm working while I'm doing it. So that's a little tough. Or I'm doing my hobbies, reading the YouTube channel. We'll say like, because it doesn't take me that long to eat, right? If I'm at like a restaurant, obviously it's gonna take a little longer because you're like spending time, you're shooting a shit. I could probably safely say like what, like so I could probably do like an hour. My streamer is becoming philosophical. I mean, like I'm a very philosophical person. I like to think a lot. That's part of the reason why I'm depressed all the time. Um, I want to say like I'll just say like an hour and a half because that feels about right. What's it? What's 1.5 divided by 7? We're doing math and shit. So divided by 7. So that's 0.21 with a bunch of numbers behind it. So we'll just say 0.2. So what? That's that would be like 12 minutes. Okay, so my math was completely incorrect. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. We're saying an hour and a half. But I think an hour and a half probably makes sense because like if I'm just like sitting around, there's like there are times where I just like devour food. There's times where I'm kind of enjoying things, but I don't just sit down and eat. Like we're doing other things. I'll just say an hour and a half. That's probably about right. And look at this. Look at these little clusters of guys go. Oh, they got stopped. Oh, never mind. All right. So far, we got about what? Is this 40% of our life left? 40% of our life left. Exercise. How many weeks is it, dude? It's probably we're probably looking at like so at my current place of employment, right? There are times where there is like sometimes I gotta be physical, but I don't really know if that counts. Because I this is gonna be part of my New Year's resolution. I do need to work out more because like typically it's like an hour, dog. It's tough in these streets. Like, luckily I got like a super metabolism, so I don't like gain weight like that. I stay unbelievably lean, but like, and I do got like big ass legs. But like, I really should be working out. I really should be hitting the gym more often. Like, it's probably an hour. Like, it's honestly kind of fucking pitiful. I'll be real. I'll be real. It's kind of pitiful. Um, hobbies. How many hours a week do you spend on hobbies? Like, because honestly, in hindsight, I have this times by 7. But on hobbies, so this one's also just kind of tough, right? Because basically, I'm damn near like there was exceptions. Like today, I couldn't do as much content stuff as I wanted to today. But typically, on an average day, I'm spending like at least 10 hours working on like hobby related stuff. That's on the low end. On the high end, it could be like 20. You know, I'm gonna say like 11. Because like there are some. Well, this is a week, so that'd be I could just call it like 70. That's the negative sign. I can call it like 70, probably. Is that mathin'? I don't think that math's mathin'. But then this is like an average, right? I'll just call it. I think I just call it like even 60 because there are just some days where like content just can't happen, but there are other days where it's like that's all I'm doing, right? I think 60 is probably good. That's about right, though. I'll be real. The amount of time I spend on some of these videos is unfathomable. uh, and if of course you count streaming, right? Then of course I've been streaming way more often too. So that does make sense. TV. How many hours a week do you spend on TV? Honestly, it's as a research, it's fucking 0, genuinely. But like, I'm just call it like 0.3 because there are some times where it's like there'll be swaths of time where like a TV show will like have me entrapped, right, for like a month, like or until the season's done. But then I won't watch TV anymore. That's basically the situation I'm in with that, right? So I'll just call it 0.3 because like genuinely, I don't watch TV. I just don't. All right, wild card. Is that a Balatro Joker there? How many hours a week do you spend gaming? Okay, so I choose this one. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I picked this one. We'll say gaming, right? So gaming wise, if you don't include streaming, right? I don't game that much anymore. I just don't, because I assume the streaming would count towards the hobbies, right? Um, Genuinely, I might just do it like another 0.3 thing, right? Because there are times where it's like, okay, I just want to game, right? But there are other times where it's like, I don't game. Like, today, I haven't gamed at all, you know? Happy New Year's Eve! Happy New Year's Eve! Yeah, genuinely, like I just don't spend much time gaming. I just don't. Like unless I'm like streaming now. Like I mean there are swaths of times where it's like, okay, I have time to game, but I usually just don't. Usually I'm just streaming this stuff anyway. Done. Like that might be technically wrong. Like it might be closer to like this. You know? That's probably a bit more rational, right? Like half an hour. Because there are times where it's like I just don't game when I'm not streaming, you know? It just doesn't really happen much. Also, I see that random ass Jellybean just like on his lonesome. But yeah, so to put it to scale, right? Effectively, like with how my life's currently going, I got like 3% of my life left. Just up in the air, you know? But like it's good to like have like your time filled up with things, right? For stuff to do. You know, because like I would just get bored. I get bored really easily, so I have to fill it up with something, right? I could probably like jam pack some of this time into working out, right? If I do like 7, right? Like do like an hour a day or something, or hell, just do like 5 or hell 4. I can even probably go down to 4 and probably just be like reasonably healthy. If I try to do that, then it goes down to 2%, you know? But like, yeah. Random question: how do I become a moderator? So basically, at the moment, actually, I'll answer that. I'll answer that in a second. Because this is being recorded, so like this might become a video. I'm debating on it, right? But this is actually going to feed into like my New Year's resolution a bit because I have about 3% of my life left. You know, maybe I cut back on working, but at the same time, I need money, and it's difficult to get off screens, right? Because if I like try to exist for like podcasting or music or something, that's tough. You know, it's really tough. Because like my screens are like my general entertainment, I think, right? Because there are times where it's like, okay, I'll sit down and watch a video, but it's not very often. Honestly, I might cut down on the screen time. This might technically be incorrect, but that's all good. This pretty neat little thing though. Puts a lot of things into perspective. Because I'm cool with the hobby is taking a lot of time. Because like most people are not. I don't want to say privileged, right? But like you know, because like some people are like fighting for survival and shit, right? You know, I do have the luxury of being born in a first world, you know, country, you know, and also like not having to worry about where my next meal is coming from, right? So I do have the privilege to work on my YouTube, right? And it's like have fun streaming, you know. Not everybody gets that privilege, so like that's something that like puts a lot of things in perspective. I like this. Need to figure out the sleeping though. Maybe what if I do this? What if I do that instead? what if I do that? You know, what if I do that instead? But yeah, I like this puts a lot of things in perspective. Has the luxury of being born as carbonated game shirt. That's true. I did have the luxury of being born me. But yeah, this was neat. I'm actually glad I did this. You know, at first I was like, I thought it was gonna be like just goofy, you know, be kind of dumb. But like I like the presentation. This was cool. I like this a lot. Thank you, EJB. All right, the recording has stopped. And now we can go to the cam boy. Yeah, the cam boy. Anyway, so how you become a moderator? The big thing, right, is whenever it comes to moderators, or becoming a moderator for the YouTube channel. Which, by the way, this is going to change in the future a little bit. Because that's something I do need to look out for more. Is, like, general staff, I guess. But, like, someone who's, like, around decently enough, right? And I don't expect people to be around every stream, right? That's not practical. Typically, I'm looking for someone over the age 18. Just to make, like, life a little bit easier. Parker was born in the same. True. But, of course, that's like a loose thing, you know. Like if someone's like, I wouldn't want like a 13-year-old to have like banning power, right? Even though I can go back and just like fix that, you know. But that might be different, you know. That might change from like person to person, you know. Ah, an ad. Let's go. Okay, maybe I just wait out the ad, you know, so that maybe I just wait out the ad so I can explain it. I don't know how long the ad's gonna be. Oh yeah, someone who watches the ads, you know. But all right, Parker, what you do right now, right? You type in let Floxor know to say the ad's over when the ad's over. So then Veloxor sees that, right? Do I have like a splinter? No, my skin's just stupid. Alright, never mind. Watch ad sports streamer. That's not what I meant. But it's all good. But okay, no, you good, but but the big thing when you become moderator, right? You're just around a good chunk of time, right? Ideally you're also in the Discord, just so there's like direct communication, make things a little bit easier, right? And ideally be like 18 or older, but that's not like a set in stone rule. That's more so just like a vaguety thing, and I don't really give a shit about that all that much, right? Because like, you know, it's a moderator position for like a YouTube channel. It's not that crazy. But that stuff might change, because I do need to figure out like rules and tribulations. Like we only recently got like chat rules, you know. I still need to figure shit out. Let's see. I think it's about time to do this, right? So these were the goals of 2025, right? Last year. Or I guess technically still this year, because it's 11:37 p.m. my time. But it doesn't matter, right? So we're going to go through these real quick, and then we're going to add the new rules. Not new rules. Then we're going to add the new resolutions. There we go. Then we're going to go through these, right? Then we're going to go add some new ones, and that'll be the list. So, 10,000 subscribers. Did not happen. We whiffed like a motherfucker. We whiffed very badly in this one. That's fine. It's still doable. We can definitely do this by next year. Be less depressed. We'll get to that, right? We'll get to that. This is a go to list. Thank you. But no, be less. We'll get to why. We'll get to why I have that down, right? And also upload more. I did not do a very good job of this, because the idea, right, with upload more, I was more specific with it in 2024, right? But in upload more, it's supposed to be like roughly like at least once a month. Like that's the goal. Is it going to happen? Probably not. That's why I generalized it as upload more, right? Because there's always shorts, always streams, right? Because the big part of our growth mostly comes from YouTube Shorts, right? But a chunk of our watch time comes from streams, right? But a good chunk of people that stay all the time are from video. So it's like, it's tough, right? Don't get canceled. We'll get to that, right? But something we did do, we did in fact get monetized. We got more watch time, right? We did both of these. Both of these are correct. And also our watch time has been booming. We've been getting hella more watch time, right? So we can remove that from the list, right? Also, ooh, you won't believe it. You won't believe it, right? But we got partnered, so we were able to get like memberships and everything back in December. I think it was the 3rd, right? We got monetized Christmas Day, right? And is currently the 31st. So we've been monetized fully for 6 days. We have had 6 days, so a little less than a week, effectively a week, worth of ad revenue, right? Now, I'm going to show off what exactly that means, right? I'm going to show exactly what that means, right? Hold on, I need to make sure this is done, right? I have to make sure the thing's set up properly. Shut up, computer. What do you mean, building? Alright, because then you pull up my YouTube studio to show this off, right? Because I'm going to show off how much we made so far. I'm going to show off how much we made. I go here. And then I go here. Then I click on this button. Alright, yeah, this is correct. Let me just refresh it just in case. So it's the most up-to-date number. Okay, the number changed. Okay. Number changed. Number went up. Alright. So. Can I get a drum roll? Can I get a drum roll? Can I get a drum roll, please? He's a rich white man? Oh boy, you fucking know it. Now, I need a drum roll, right? Do it. Because the amount of money we've made, and not 1, not 2, but 6 days on YouTube as of being monetized through ads, right, has been a whopping. You said wait? Don't tell me wait. Don't tell me wait. The grand total that we have made today, or as of today, is the whopping $3.36. We have made $3.36. $7, that'd be crazy. Now, we're bulling. We're making it hail, right? I got so much money, I can wear it on my hand. That's the wrong finger. I can wear it on my hand. We got all this bling. We got all this bling, baby. Bitch, I'm drowning type shit, right? We are drowning in this. All right, I can wear it on my wrist, or not my wrist, my ring. I got it on the ring. Do you got money on your ring? I didn't think so. I did not think so. All right, that's that's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty funny. Which honestly, I'm gonna keep it a whole ass stack, right? I'm gonna keep it a whole ass stack. That is more than I thought we were gonna have. I'm being dead ass, right? I thought we were gonna be making like absolute pennies, right? And which technically we did make absolute pennies. But like there are some streams where it's like, oh hey, the RPM's so high that even though we're not having a ton of viewership or like as much viewership as you think you would get, like the number still goes up pretty decently quickly. You know, and since I'm gonna be streaming anyway, I'm not upset about it. Like honestly, good job. Let's go. Yeah, and that's for the lifetime of the channel. So the lifetime of the entire channel, we've made $3.36, which is pretty funny. Yeah, go us. So we got 1 year's resolution done. Boom, let's go. All right, next up, don't get canceled. So technically this could change any time, but technically speaking, I got this done. We're good, right? We're good. There's still like 15 minutes before the new year, right? So anything could change, right? But as of right now, don't need to worry about it. We're good. But I'm going to keep that on the list because I want to keep that perpetual. You know, I don't want to get canceled. And when I say canceled, I mean like, I don't mean like, oh, hey, someone said some bad stuff online and people just believe it, right? I'm talking like, oh, hey, your channel's done. That's one thing when I say thing canceled. Because if I get canceled, right, and people just get mad at me on Twitter, I don't give a shit. It's fucking Twitter. Who cares? Also, hi, Damien. Anyway. Stream more? We did pretty good. Like, we did great when it comes to streaming, and I'm going to cross this off. Now, I'm going to continue. Obviously, I'm going to keep streaming. Ideally, I took a took a break off streaming yesterday, right? But ideally, I want to stream at least 5 days a week, right? It could be more. It could be smidge less. Or it could be daily. Who knows? But as of right now, the goal is 5 days a week. And I think we can easily do that. I don't think it's going to be a problem at all. Get better at streaming. I for sure did, in fact, get better at streaming. Right? I just need to become like a better at it, right? So I'm gonna keep this on, but we did in fact get better at streaming. I used to be complete dog shit at streaming. I used to be terrible, but we did it this time, so it's all good. Play more games? Yes and no. We did play a lot of games this year though. Overall, and it's also like a personal thing as well, to where it's like I played some games offline, before. I did play some games offline for my personal self, right? To be like, okay, is this any good? But for the most part, I've done this. And I want to keep this on the list because I want to play more games in general. You know, I want to open up my horizons to more things, you know? So, because, like, at least I can say I tried a game and be like, okay, I didn't care for it, you know? Or I can say I loved it. All right. Viewer content. We did not get any of that. We have done 0 of that. And I want to change that. Now that we have a monetization, I can actually do the idea I've been wanting to do where it's like, we play a game or multiple games. And if you beat me, right, then you get my YouTube payout. I think that'd be funny, right? I just think that'd be funny content. So we still want to do that. So as of right now, obviously we keep that on because we haven't done it yet. But yeah, destroy more stuff. I need to destroy more stuff. Yeah, we just need to figure out destroy more stuff. Make Discord better. Oof, I completely forgot I had this on the list. Yeah, we need to make the Discord better. Right now it's kind of buns. I need what we need to do, please. Okay, man, that's crazy. Dude, ultimately, the big thing, I need to delete. Well, it's the Discord's ugly, right? And the reason why it's ugly is because Discord's ugly. I'm gonna just keep it a buck, right? Discord is not the prettiest sight to behold, you know. Something I do need to do is I need to just delete a ton of the channels that just don't get used, right? And then I want to make more voice chats, and that's about it. You know, I think that's also the big thing I need to do, and also I need to add a, I need to do a stream ping. I need to do a video ping. I need to do like I think I would do a Twitter ping as well because I think that'd be excuse me, that'd be interesting, right? Like I think having a stream ping a video ping and like a Twitter ping would be good. That's something I really should do at some point. I might just go to download Discord. No, you're fine, dog. Take your time. You don't have to, but it would make me feel better if we had more people join the Discord. You know, collab more. I've done very good with collaborations this year, honestly. But obviously I'm gonna keep that on there because I want more collaborations. But it's so funny that the Rolls channel just has been completely empty for so long. That's true. It is kind of funny, but I do need to figure something out with that. Guilt trip more. Guys, I'm gonna be evicted. My rent's going up. Please, give me the money. Give me the money. Guilt trip more would be pretty funny to put on here. I'll be real. That'd be pretty funny. We'll get to that. We'll probably add that. But this is going over the previous year, and then we'll do the new one, right? But yeah, so we need to make better thumbnails, which I'm doing pretty good with that. But I'm just gonna make that like I'm gonna do a plus sign. Because this one's probably the most important thing on this list, because if people don't click on the videos, then nothing happens, you know? Whenever it comes to streams, the streaming thumbnails don't matter as much at all, because YouTube is, like, hard pushing live streams, and the streaming RPM is so high that, like, I can literally just do whatever the fuck I feel like, and people will click on the stream, you know? The numbers will be different each day, right? Like, this stream, for instance, is going to have significantly less viewership than when I played Overwatch, or fucking Pokemon Legends ZA. Like, that's just how it works. Donkey Kong Bonanza, like, that's just how it's going to go, you know? Hell, Pokemon Fire and Leaf Green is going to do significantly more numbers than this stream here. You know, that's how it works. That's just how it goes. All right. Blame myself more. I could do better, which is true. I need to be more assertive with not only myself, you know, in my personal life and everything, but also YouTube. Because a big thing whenever it comes to people's lives in general is you have way more control over every situation than you think you have. Like, genuinely. Like, most everything is you get what you put in, right? That's just basically how it works. You know, sometimes it's diminishing returns, sometimes it's explosive returns, but for the most part, you have way more control of your life than anyone else does. Like, unless you're a kid, right? If you are a kid, then that's completely different, right? But once you're 18, way more control of your life than you think you do. Hey, it can always be more. That's true. It can always be more. Accountability is a lovely thing. That's true. No, because straight up, right? And also, this is part of the like we're gonna get to more about it later, but a big chunk of the reason why like I find it difficult to take people's problems seriously, right? Which it sounds like shitty to say, right? Because I just sometimes have trouble like taking people's problems seriously. There are times where it's like something's out of control, you know? You suddenly randomly get like lymphoma, right? It's like, okay, well, damn, you know, that sucks. But 99% of the time, like people's problems are their own fucking fault. You know, like, oh wait, you're poor right now, like, well, yeah, you spend all your money on vape pens. No shit, you're not gonna have money for rent. Like, now that was not I wasn't spending money on vape pens, but I was blowing money on bullshit. You know, and then I'm like, okay, maybe I should stop spending so much money on bullshit. You know, that was me. I was blowing money on bullshit, and so now I don't blow my money on bullshit, and I have more money. You know, it's like that's like 99% of the issues. It's like don't buy bullshit. You know. If you're gonna buy something, have it be something useful. You know, accountability is a lovely thing. But I'm going to I'm keep this the same. Fuck it, why not? Build up socials. Yeah, I need to do socials more because I've been ignoring TikTok for the most part because I'm lazy. I don't really use Twitter as much as I used to, which is probably for the better. Like, oh my god. Oh man, dude, Twitter sucks. But Elon Musk did say he's going to be increasing payouts on Twitter. So, Twitter live stream win? Twitter live stream win? And then multi-stream, I have not multi-streamed yet, and I'm still half and half on if I even still want to do it or not, right? Oh, and Maber. I forgot I had that right there. Yeah, there we go. But at the moment, if I multi-stream, give me your TikTok. I could maybe. I'll think about it. You can DM me about it. We can talk about the TikTok stuff, right? But ultimately, because I also needed to upload more on Instagram and all that stuff, right? I need to build up socials and all that stuff. But I need to figure out more socials. But as far as multi-stream is concerned, like I might not even do this. Period. I'm just lazy when it comes to setting it up, and I also don't want to deal with Twitch's bullshit, right? Like the only reason, right? The only reason why I'd want to stream on Twitch is to get affiliated, or I think you need to get. I don't remember if it's affiliated or partnered. Whichever one gets you the whichever one gets you the Prime subs, right? Once I get the access to Prime subs, I'm probably would not stream on Twitch again, and then just have people, if you have a Twitch Prime, just drop it on the channel, because it'd be really funny to have more subscribers on a Twitch channel that doesn't stream compared to people who actually do stream. I just think it'd be funny. I just think that'd be hilarious. Because there are people who stream on Twitch every day who get no viewership. So like, I think it'd be really funny because everyone here probably has Twitch. Everyone here probably has like Amazon Prime, right? I'd imagine everyone here has Amazon Prime, so it'd be really funny. I just don't stream on Twitch, but people still throw the Twitch Prime. I just think it'd be funny. But I'm putting a question mark here because I don't know if I'm going to be doing this. Period. Like I just don't know. Drink more water? Yeah, I need to drink more water. No, that's just I just think I need to drink more water. Air sense probably good enough. That's actually something I need to fucking. I need to do more. Where it's like, okay, the video doesn't need to be perfect, right? Because it's a YouTube video. It doesn't need to be perfect. This is something I've been struggling with. You know, because I'll be working on a video, right? The exceptions being like the one Pokemon, like using like a baby Pokemon to get like a Mega Stone, right? Those have been kind of like, okay, we just throw it out there into the wind. But as far as like the bigger projects, I just need to like not have them be as perfect, you know? Because like it would be cool to have like the best video possible, right? But at the same time, if someone doesn't click on the video, right, then they don't know it's the perfect video, you know? And if I have more videos out in the world, then more people are likely to click on videos. You know, it's just basic math, you know? It's like the lottery. You should buy all the lottery tickets so that you get all the lottery winnings. Because at some point, something's going to hit. But that's basically YouTube, you know? It's like every video is like a lottery ticket. And so, mathematically speaking, I gotta just like have them go out into the wind, you know? So that shit actually works. And like actually gets people to click on videos, you know? Drink less soda. I'll think about it. Because like, yeah, I do need to figure out like something about my soda consumption, right? Because like I'm not like a fucking soda addict or anything crazy, right? But like I think I drink about the average amount that an average person would, which I think I need that to be less. You know, so I'll keep that on. Eat better. I've been eating better. I'm gonna just delete this. I've been eating really good. Genuinely. I'm taking really good care of myself as far as food-wise is concerned. It's funny that the only people talking in the chat are two moderators and non-moderators. No, yeah, like sometimes people just don't be talking. There's a good chunk of the viewership I realized is coming from TV, right? Like a lot of the viewerships come from YouTube TV, which is kind of funny. And plus, also statistically speaking, we are slightly above average in terms of chatters versus like viewership ratio, especially on YouTube. Yippee! Because YouTube viewers just don't chat. They just don't. Like mathematically speaking, they just don't chat. We love the YouTube lurkers. We love the YouTube lurkers. Yeah. But whenever it comes to like say Twitch, people are more active because it's like a different like thought space. You know, same thing with Kick, same thing with TikTok. It's like people chat differently on all these different sites. You know, it's just a bunch of goofy stuff. Make better shorts. So like that's a thing, right? I have been making better shorts overall, but like just knowing the YouTube Shorts ecosystem and also like TikTok and like Instagram stuff, something being a good short or like a good clip does not necessarily equal like better viewership, better views, better likes, or like better comments. All this shit, it just doesn't. You know, it just really does. Like you could probably like upload like pigs, like straight up, like with like AI now, right? There are people like making AI generated like videos like dogs like shitting and blowing up houses, right? And those are getting like millions of views and millions of likes. So like genuinely, I did make better shorts, but I don't think they matter. Like genuinely, like I think if I make like shittier shorts, I might actually get more views. Like I think as long as the structure of a decent short is there, I think that's good enough. Like genuinely, that like I might be like over analyzing how shorts operate and work. So like I think I just like pull back the quality on that so I can focus on other things. And then be less depressed. Now the reason why I put this down, right, is because whenever I made this list, I was kind of depressed because I had a lot of crazy shit happening in my life. You know, there was funerals, there was a bunch of fucking crazy shit, you know, it's like all this stuff. And I'm still kind of depressed, right? You know, I'm still like a depressed, sad boy, right? But at the same time, it's like the world still spins. I kind of got to get over it because if I don't get over it, nothing gets done, you know? Oh my god, my ears. My aunt is playing Sabrina Carpenter. Let's go, Sabrina Carpenter! Honestly, I kind of feel like Sabrina Carpenter. Anyway. No, yeah, it's like... And it's tough, like, not to be, like, depressed or sad or whatever, right? It's difficult to be in control of your own emotions, you know? But you kind of just gotta. You know, like it's one thing when like your only goal is to exist, right? But when your goal is to do something basically at a large enough scale that you can like effectively touch people's lives, right? Because that's basically what like art is, right? While most of my stuff is kind of like bullshit, like people will probably forget at some point. I'm still like affecting people to an extent, right? I'm making someone's life a smidgen better. Well, it'd be just like some goofy laughs or failing at a game or freaking out, or maybe I say something they like. You know, I'm doing something, right? And if I'm like sad and depressed, I can't do that. You know, which like sounds like it's like dumb YouTube videos, which is true. It's for the most part, they're dumb YouTube videos I have fun making, right? But that's still happening, you know? And since the world's always spinning, right? It's fine to mourn, it's fine to do the thing, you know, but at some point you gotta get over it. You know? It's okay to be sad, but you still gotta keep trucking. You know, it rains sometimes, you know? Bring an umbrella. That's just how it be. But yeah. So that was 2025. Now we're moving on to 2026. We're doing it, boys. We're doing it. So we're keeping the 10K, right? We're keeping the upload more, right? Because I do need to do that. Obviously, don't get canceled. Get better at streaming, play more games, all this stuff, right? For the most part, a lot of stuff staying the same, right? I'm debating deleting the multi-stream part, but whatever, we ball. So now like a big thing, right? Is like staff question mark? Because like that, I need to figure out like how to free up more time for myself. But I think it more so has to do with just me like actually it's something I should do over staff, right? Is time management. Get better at time management, right? I do need to get better at time management because that's where like a lot of my times like or a lot of my issues stem from, right? Not having enough time to do certain things, right? So it's like, oh well, like because like I do try to like stream at certain times every single day, right? But then there's issues where it's like my time management just hasn't been that good, so it just gets pushed back, and I just need to figure out better times for that, or better ways to allocate my time better. Because I'm sure there's been times where it's like I'm working on something and I just get distracted by fucking anything, and since I got distracted, now it takes like twice as long. You know, I just need to figure shit out better. You know, like I don't have like ADHD or anything to my knowledge, but like a big thing is like I just need to get better at time management. You know, and I think once I get better at time management, then the world's my oyster. I will rule the world. I'll be the strongest man alive. All right, then we do like staff maybe. It depends on how big I get within the next like couple of months, right? Because if I'm able to make enough to pay someone a reasonable amount of money, right, for doing like a small gig, then I wouldn't feel bad getting like staff in quotes. You know? Wear a new t-shirt. We'll get to that. We'll get to the new t-shirt. How about that? How about you be fucking patient, Dame? How about you be patient? But whenever it comes to like generalized staff, I would mean like actual like at least somewhat money stuff. I don't imagine I'd be paying someone hundreds of dollars to work on something. Apart from like maybe a thumbnail. You know, I'd be willing to pay like some decent money for thumbnails, right? Which because I already do that on occasion, you know. But for the most part, I kind of need to get an editor, but I don't know. It's kind of tough, right? Because I would basically need to rely on someone being on top of the content as much as I'm on top of it, you know? And they would need to be willing to take like less money, and I don't want to do that, right? Because it's not rational for me to assume someone would be willing to take less money, you know, just because they're like working on some cool stuff. You know, I just don't think that's fair and rational. You know, I'd like to pay someone money. You know, in the situation I'm in, I just can't do that. Which like most people can't do that in general. You know, it's difficult to get employees, but that's just how it be. But speaking of white t-shirts, get more white t-shirts. There you go. Get more t-shirts because I need more t-shirts. It's good to have more t-shirts. Also, I don't know if you hear that out there. People are doing fireworks. Because it's officially 12 a.m. That means it is 2026. Huzzah! 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 It's 2026. For me. I don't know about you guys, but it's 2026 for me. All right, that's it. Um, and so this kind of goes into time management, but like obviously it's just like make more YouTube, but that goes into like upload more. So I don't really think it makes sense to put down. I'm trying to think of like other crazy things. Oh yeah, don't be a bitch. Yeah, I need to like not be a bitch, you know? I need to take people's aggressive opinions, I guess is the best way to put it, on anything basically less, right? Rather be on my content, rather be politics, rather be day-to-day lives. Oh my god, that's like right outside my window. Guys, we're under siege! We're under siege, we're under attack! Ah! But yeah, I just need to like not care about people more. Or not, no, not that way, but care about people's opinions less. You know? You know, that makes sense? You know? I hope it makes sense with that. I just punched my mouse. You know, because like I talked about her briefly. My sneaky link, no longer sneaky link, so that's unfortunate. But but that's also something else I need to do, right? Is actually run away from women. It's a very funny way to put it. But like, I like women. Women very pretty. Women great. I love women. They take up a lot of time. They take up a lot of time. And with that jelly bean thing we did earlier, it kind of puts in perspective like how much time I might actually be putting into these people who are like, well, didn't really have intention of like marrying or anything. So it's like I was kind of like wasting my time, right? You know, it's like, oh, cool experiences, but like I just wasn't, you know, excuse me. You know, it just doesn't make sense. You know, run away. I need to run away from women. You know, because like this goes into like time management, right? You know, like yeah, I guess just interact with less women, which sounds fucking stupid, right? But like, dude, girls just take up hella time. You know, just in my situation, I guess. But this will be funny for next year. I'll be like, why the fuck did I put run away from women on here? And I want to say I want to add one more thing. Oh yeah, obviously like get to the gym. We'll say like we'll do like 4 or so. Where's my tilde? That's the wrong tilde. About 4 hours a week. I think that's rational. Rational and fair. I think it's rational and fair. You know, get to the gym. That's something I do need to do. I need to work out way more. I gotta be healthy. In some sort of way. You know? I got zero metabolism, so I'm not gonna worry about getting like fat. But just because you're not fat does not mean you're not healthy. Like, does not mean you're automatically healthy, you know? Like, I might be considered healthier than someone who's like my same height, but like 400 extra pounds. Like, that's completely, yeah, like, of course. But let's be real here. You know, I'm not the healthiest person in the world. Let's keep it stacky. Oh wait, actually, something I do want to put down, right? I want to become a meme. I think if I become a meme, that'd be great. Now, I'm not gonna force it. You know, this is more so like a chance thing. I think becoming a meme would be fucking funny. You know? I think it'd be very funny to become a meme. Because, I think I could actually utilize it a little bit to actually create a career, right? Because, I don't know if you guys remember the fake Mr. Beast guy. But I actually, god damn! That was a really loud one. I'm being shot at, guys. But, I don't know if y'all remember the fake Mr. Beast guy, you know? But I know a couple of guys who actually did genuinely know him, right? And so, originally, right, this fake Mr. Beast guy was actually hamming into the meme really hard, right? To get as, like, much viewership and, like, followers as possible, right? But he kind of fumbled trying to do his own thing too early, right? And so that's why that guy just kind of vanished, you know? And so the guy, my friends were talking about, it's like, oh, hey, you should probably, like, you know, not be dumb and try to do Minecraft videos right now. Like, let's take a step back and try to, like, look at the bigger picture. And the dude just, like, tried to do his own thing way too quickly. You know, because when you're only known for doing from a like, epic rap battle video, right? Like, of course no one's gonna, like, see you as, like, a major creator, you know? Like, it's not like it was, like, Jimmy here, where it was, like, he made his own TikToks, or not TikToks, he made his own Vines. And he was actually, like, at least somewhat funny. And he mostly does reaction content. So he was able to, like, constantly build up content, you know, and basically throw himself out into the world. You know, he wasn't really doing the same thing. Like the fake Mr. Beast guy, he just wasn't doing that, you know? But I think I could actually do it, genuinely. Like, I think I'm funny enough, you know? Actually, that's something else I need to do. Become funnier. I think if I can become funnier, then I can rule the world. I'll be the king. All I gotta do is become funnier. Because I think I could do, like, just, like, everything better. Oh, and also, get better at storytelling. I think if I can get better at storytelling, then my life will also be just, like, a lot easier. Because that'll get people to, like, watch videos longer. You know, because there are times where storytelling doesn't make any sense, right? But think, like, Ish, right? If you guys seen his Minecraft Civilization videos, dude, that guy is really, really good at telling a story. Like, oh my god, it's incredible. Like, it's like some of like the best content on YouTube, period. Right? It's so good. And so I don't imagine to get to that level because I don't really think I need to. But that is something that I do like. I don't want to say aspire to be, but it's something like damn dog. Like I could do so much better. You know, I could do so much better. Hence tying into the blame myself more. I could do better. Grah! And I want to say there's at least actually. Can I fit 2 on here? I could. I want to do at least one more thing. There's gotta be something else I could fit on here. Oh yeah, you can't see it right now, but I did in fact put sheets in my bed, so that's a W. Obviously, I take care of myself for the most part. Need to figure something out. I'm sure there's something else I can add, right? There's gotta be something. This could be it. Low key. Low key, this could be the New Year's resolutions for 2026. A good chunk obviously will stay on here basically forever, but a good chunk will also, I think I can like get rid of, you know, pretty quickly. I think, yeah, I think that's what we got. Oh wait, actually, something I could. Actually, no, I don't want to talk about that because that's gonna be for a future video. So never mind. Which I guess I would also just tie into collabs, like collab more. Yeah, I think this is the New Year's resolution. You know, the carbonated goals of 2026. You know, so actually, it's something we could do, right? Everyone make their New Year's resolutions, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be this long, right? But get yourself like a good list. Let's say like three to like we'll say like 6 things, right, that you want to get done with your life, right? And we could have ourselves a little contest, right? Actually, that's something I could do, right? Right now. And I think if Parker you're still here, I think you can actually do it right now too. Is we make a chat called New Year's resolutions, right? And we have it open from today to the 7th, right? And everyone drops in their New Year's resolution. And then we see like next year if people like actually stuck to New Year's resolutions. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be a cool little thing. Is that a good idea? Is that a good idea? Hold everyone accountable. That works for. That also applies to people watching the future video. Make your New Year's resolution. You could pop it into the Discord between the times of January 1st to January 7th. And yeah, if there's a chat up. If there's no chat up, then I don't know, cry about it, I guess. But because we might not put up a chat. We might not put up a chat. Oh wait, actually something that just dropped is the season 5 of the Pokemon Legends ZA ranked battles. And we can use mythicals and sub-legendary Pokemon. So that could be a fun little stream actually. We just run around with Zeraora. You know, because we have a Mega Zeraora. That'd be pretty cool, Mega Zeraora. But yeah. But it's the new year. I could take a shot for the new year. That could be something I do. Like just grab like either a limited edition bottle that you can't buy anymore, or I can grab like the most expensive bottle I have, right, and just take a quick shot. That could be something I do. No, who wants to turn up on this January 1st? Who wants to turn up on the January 1st? Because I could get to the bottle of the Hennessy Black. You can't buy that one anymore. It's that, or I just get like a expensive bottle of bourbon. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to drink, like, make a habit of drinking on stream. So I probably won't. Because I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can add. I think we got it. I think we got it. Yeah. I think this is our list. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. That's wicked. Yeah, I mean, it's like those fireworks are going crazy. I can't think of anything else. Oh, and actually, I do need to figure out. Actually, no, that spoils things too. Damn, I can't talk about anything. I ain't got nothing to talk about. Fuck, man. I guess this was going to be, like, the goal was going to be a shorter stream anyway. Fucking hell, excuse me. Unless people want to hop into games, but like I don't really have anything in mind. I think we just end there. It was a shorter stream. That's fine. We're gonna come back full swing of things. We're gonna come back to the full swing of things tomorrow. Because I think tomorrow I'm going to start on a new project live. I think that'd be funny. You know, y'all down for a new project tomorrow? Because I think we can have a pretty funny new project tomorrow. You know. And before we end, join the Discord and pop your New Year's resolutions into the Discord. We're going to create a Discord chat specifically for the New Year's resolutions, so we keep everybody accountable, right? So we all can become better people for the year of 2026. Yeah, it's gonna be a great time. And also now the viewership's like spiking up. That's crazy. Welcome to the stream. We're about to end. I don't have anything planned. I ain't got shit planned. Like, if I thought about it, I would have had more stuff planned, but I ain't got nothing planned. That's fine. I gotta work on videos anyway. Yeah, it's like I think we just, like, I keep saying stuff. We're gonna have 2 videos come out probably next, like, I could have them done as soon as tonight. Fuck it. You know, why not? We have 2 videos out tonight. That could be fun. Thank you guys for watching. Randy right there. Catch you guys later. Catch you guys later. Randy right there. Because I do need to work on videos. So that's something I need to do more of. Because you gotta upload more. That means I gotta take more time to edit. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching. Bed. But now I'm in a new bed. What the hell? OBS. I'm dying here, man. I'm just trying to end stream.